13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
It was just starting to snow earlier this afternoon on my way in on 131, but as we can see, those conditions can deteriorate very rapidly.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about driving home. And Amber, I know a lot of people are already heading out for their Thanksgiving travel. What do they need to know, not only tonight, but looking ahead?
Yeah, a little bit tricky on roadways heading into this evening, and same thing throughout the rest of the day tomorrow. We are seeing some pretty wintry weather, something that we've got out here on the weather deck right now, but it is going to be continuing with us. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We do have more snow in sight. It's also blue as cooler weather is in view. Our temperatures are dropping down. It only feels like the teens right now, and our feels like temperatures are going to be staying in the teens and 20s over the next multiple days. This view sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids. Here's where our temperatures are sitting right now. So many of us in the lower 30s, close to the freezing mark, but because of the wind, it is instead feeling like we are in the upper teens right now. It only feels like 17 degrees in Grand Rapids, Fremont, Big Rapids. We will continue to still see some pretty chilly temperatures considering just how strong the winds are right now and how strong they'll be staying. This is a live look out over Muskegon. Shaky camera, and no surprises here that we're looking at some of our strongest wind gusts out there by the lakeshore, close to 49 miles an hour right now. The rest of us still seeing sustained winds between 25 to 30 miles an hour with wind gusts that have been closer to the 50-mile-an-hour mark. That's something that lasts with us into this evening, still staying very windy overnight. 8 a.m. by the time the turkey trot is stepping off, we will be still seeing some pretty gusty winds out there. Upper 30 mile per hour at least as we're looking at these wind gusts. That continues throughout the day tomorrow, impacting travel, especially considering that we've got lake effect following behind this departing system. This is still technically system snow that's lake enhanced at this time, but once that system moves further off to the east, lake effect takes over entirely. We have some spots where snow is going to be coming down heavier than others. Northern Kent County extending over into Muskegon County and Ottawa County as well. That's where it looks like we've got some of the heaviest snow rates at this time. We'll still be seeing snow really coming down, especially throughout all of West Michigan as we're getting into the overnight hours, but then lake effect takes over into early tomorrow morning. Lake effect bands here that will be sticking with us into early tomorrow morning and throughout the rest of the day too. That will impact our Thanksgiving travel, but I do think that travel is going to be looking a bit better tomorrow than it is tonight. If you can hold off traveling for any Thanksgiving plans that you have until tomorrow, well, you're going to be in a better shape. As we get into the overnight hours, Thursday night, we do start to see things tapering off. Friday will be a bit quieter for us, although we do still expect to see some flurries. In terms of totals, by the time we hit 10 p.m., I do think we could see an additional about 1 to 2 inches, considering that we've already got a little bit out here on the weather deck right now. Now into tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., we're already starting to see some areas that are picking up a little bit more than that with that lake effect really taking over, especially Newaygo County. That's where I think we're going to see these highest totals by the time we get to the end of the day Thursday. Fremont could be somewhere upwards of 8 inches at times, especially as we get into Thursday night, Friday morning. That's where it looks like one of the heaviest lake effect bands is going to be setting up, but then a secondary band would set up further south as well, getting closer to about Ottawa County, extending down through Allegan and Barrie counties, closer to the Battle Creek area. Now that's not all. We're still going to see a couple of flurries on Friday, but then the next thing we're looking at is a system heading into this weekend, and this one looks to be a more widespread and greater impact to travel for this weekend. That all starts to kick in the second half of Saturday, especially lasting with us overnight and continuing into our Sunday morning. By Sunday evening, a lot of that starting to move out of the area and will be drier by the time we hit Monday of next week, but we are going to be looking at some of those greater impacts as we're getting into this weekend once again. So 2 rounds that we're looking at in terms of travel impacts here at least. So tonight into tomorrow, but then again this weekend with another system moving its way on through. Here's a look at your 13 on your side 7-day forecast. Temperatures have been dropping down and they're going to tomorrow as well. Looking at windy conditions and lake effect taking over for our Thursday. Temperatures only topping out close to the freezing mark. We'll still be seeing our temperatures very cold into these next multiple days with once again feels like temps that will only be in the teens and lower 20s getting into the next multiple days as well. That secondary 13 weather impact alert in place Saturday into our Sunday because of that system on its way. Next week though, at least looks to start a bit quieter, but winter is certainly settled in with temperatures that are dropping down into only the upper 20s.
I'm cold just thinking about all this.
I have to. I have the chills.
All right, thanks so much, Amber. We'll be